Welcome to the inaugural tour of the Lux Rondo. Join me, won't you? Oh, all right, ladies and gents. It's chilly in here in the van. As you can see, first impressions, I love the van. It's adorable. I love all these windows. This baby is steel and glass. Whoops, I'm tripping. Steel and glass, which has its downsides. Pretty rattly at high speeds. As you can see by my fancy lift here, that works very well. This was a wheelchair fleet van, and it has heavy duty wheelchair tie downs bolted to the floor. So today I took it for a spin to Livonia to talk to some people about adding cruise control, which I'll have an appointment for next week. And then once I get the cruise settled, I'm first going to also take it over for a once over at my mechanic and see if they have any suggestions for removing these massive contraptions, because I love this floor. It's rubber and it's in good shape. I like the floor because I'll be doing soap in here, and that'll be easy to sweep out, and more than likely I will get a puppy at some point, and if it piddles on this rubber, I can just hose the bad boy out. So I'm just been hanging out in here, starting to think of ways to put things together. Some possible downsides to this particular van, obviously, is an 8-cylinder. It's a big honking metal beast. That's going to be an issue with gas, I would imagine. Gas isn't going to be, it's not exactly a tea sipper. It's much more of an RV feel to it, than a van. I looked at a couple things. I looked at a Subaru. I looked at an SUV. So this is very different. But I also looked at some other vans. But I just liked this one the best. I just think all these pano windows are absolutely adorable. And from the outside, I just think the windows have so much character. I love them. I even have this one that pops open a little bit. The windows, obviously, that one of the bigger drawbacks of all the windows likely will be obviously heat loss in cold areas, and when I'm in the sun, it could very well just turn into a greenhouse. So obviously I'll need some heavy duty curtains. I like these walls. They're fine. Like, I'm not gonna they're clean. Everything looks like it's decent. This fan obviously wasn't stampeded. Like, I don't think I'm gonna touch the walls. Probably take these stickers off, get rid of just unbolt everything that I possibly can. I got these. Here goes the microphone. Got these that turn on. Oh, they're not turning on now. They were turning on earlier. Look at that. But first impressions, I absolutely love the van. I've been taking some measurements. Sorry, this video is not going to be very well thought through. I'm just kind of standing here in the cold, just kind of trying to figure out where I'm going to put everything. It's kind of funny. Back here, it's about 1 inch too short for me to stand completely, but as I walk towards the cabin, I suddenly have 1 inch over my head, so I can stand up straight right here behind the front seat. So I think, since obviously I would like to stand while I'm cooking my food or chopping up my food or opening cans or whatever, I'll probably put my little kitchen right here so I can stand. And then since I have to slump down a little anyway, I'm going to put the bed back here, back against the wall. And also, I already measured from side to side is 5 feet 4 inches, not including the window space. So, and I'm 5'1". I'm a little tiny thing. So I've got 3 inches of space sleeping there. I was thinking about getting a bunk bed and putting it there, but there's just not enough headroom for a bunk bed. So I think the bed's going to go back there. And trying to think of uses for this amazingly functional lift. Like, it's humongous. Which one drawback, obviously, is it takes away all use of that door. Can't use that side door at all. And if the bed's there, it's either going to have to be a very mobile bed, or I lose that door too. So basically, my in and outs are going to be the front. So I may pop that passenger seat out, which would be a huge bummer. I don't really want to do that. We'll see, but I really don't want to climb in and out through the front seats, or through the front door. So we'll see. But one thing I'm really excited about the lift is that I'm going to make it my little outdoor shower. So, I'll hook up my little dude jobby. I'll show you. I show you when it arrives. But yeah, basically you can put that lift right out the door, and I can shower right outside. So I don't have to worry about having too big of a tub inside the van, which I really wanted a tub, because it was really important to me to have like a full bathroom. But basically, I'll have the full bathroom, only it will be outside on this lift, and it'll just have to be mobile. I am buying a Nature's Head composting toilet, which I don't have measurements for yet, so I don't know how big it is, so I don't know where it's going to go. So there's so much to think about. Not worrying about any of that other stuff that I just mentioned right now. Taking it one day at a time. And right now, I'm going to be putting my energy into finding out how to remove these heavy-duty wheelchair hooks. So if anybody watching this has any ideas, like I said, I'm taking it to the mechanic anyway, so I'm sure they can give me some ideas. But yeah, I love the van. I absolutely love the van. It's in great shape. No engine lights on. It's got 165k miles. Big old V8, big old thing. So yeah, it's it's gonna be interesting. It's certainly not gonna be a speed wagon. I'll probably be kind of lumbering along at 60, pissing people off, unfortunately. But this just, it's slightly comparable to my grooming van that I had. Only the grooming van was actually much taller. And I did get a little taste of snowstorm and wind yesterday. As far as how much it feels like it's blown around on the road. And it does feel very solid. It's not nearly as terrifying to drive as my grooming van. So that's an advantage. Oh yeah, and I also want to, if I do pop that seat out, I may put a wood stove there. But then I'm thinking that I probably can't put that much heat next to my instruments. So if there is any sort of wood stove, which I would love to do, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe back against this metal thing. Oh, that's not metal. We'll see. Lots to think about. Lots to get measured. Yeah, cruise control goes in next week. And yeah, cruise control and tie downs first up. I'm not even doing anything to the floor or the walls, really. I love the floor. I absolutely love that I could just hose this thing out, because like I said, it was absolutely the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life to get rid of my dog. I sold my Samoyed a couple weeks ago, and it was the biggest mistake I ever made, and I wish I hadn't done it, but I did. And I really want a puppy, because I'm really sad without an animal, so I probably will. So yeah, I got a rubber floor. So yeah, there she is, guys, getting started. Let's rock and roll.